guys have been hanging in there with all those crazy lunar energies happening for the entire month of January. I know that there have been a lot of turbulent energy swirling around for all the zodiac signs. So here's to a positive February. Let's go ahead and see what we have in store for you, Taurus. Gods and goddesses, please give me a Celtic Cross for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs from now until the end of February. Please give me a Celtic Cross for Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, and Rising signs from now until the end of February. And automatically, while I was shuffling, I feel like there's an energy of butting heads. It's like two rams, you know, and tempers flaring. So there may be some little bit of resistance with your views opposing those around you, or vice versa. And that could be the catalyst to a few completions for you this month, Taurus. Now, usually you guys are mainly focused on stability within your finances and within your home. And you guys don't really delve too deeply into the emotional realm. But for the most part, since these two supermoons on the 1st of January and the 31st with that blue moon, blood moon, and supermoon, I'm sure that a lot of subconscious emotions have definitely come to the surface, and, you know, you've had to manage them the best way you know how. And with that being said, let's go ahead and see what messages we have. I'm going to cut the deck here. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the High Priestess in reverse. Yeah, so you guys, automatically, you need to listen to your inner voice this month tenfold. There are people around you that are keeping secrets, and they have hidden agendas. So definitely get back in touch with your intuition. In the heart of the matter, I see towards the center of the month, you guys will be standing your ground, or someone will be standing their ground with you. This is all about competition. There seems to be a lot of people that are opposing your views, or you guys are just not seeing eye to eye, and so you've had to take a stand. Challenging you, I see the Two of Swords in reverse, so you're no longer blinded to the truth of the situation towards the middle of the month. Okay, and it seems as though you guys will decide to isolate yourself. But I still feel as though towards the middle of the month, you won't make that decision just yet. I think that you will be aware or become aware of what's going on around you. And so you decide to stand your ground. But a lot of overthinking is causing this indecisiveness here. Recent past, I feel as though with the Sun in reverse, there's a loss of a friendship here. And it's due to someone standing their ground. It's due to a stalemate. And I feel as though you guys are at odds, a lot of opposing views. And with this here, this talks about depression, but that depression didn't last very long. I feel like maybe like the first week or so, it'll hit you pretty hard. But after that completion, you will regain your strength and stand your ground. Near future, I see the Four of Chalices. So there's some sort of offer that you're making or being made to you that someone is not pleased with. They're very apathetic to this here. And I feel as though someone wants something to come to fruition, but there's a completion that is combating that. Conscious thoughts, I see the Nine of Wands. So you guys may have been putting a lot of time into this friendship or these situations, these relationships, but it seems as though there's a lot of pressure, a lot of stress on your plate. And towards the middle of the month, as I said before, you know, there may have been a decision made by someone else or people in your life where they decided to cut ties with you. But there are still a few people left towards the middle of the month where, you know, you feel like you've put a lot of time into this, and, you know, you don't really know if you should continue to put time into it or to just let it go, you know. But I feel as though there's a lot of stress attached to the situation. Subconscious, I see the Queen of Swords. Some of you guys are dealing with an air sign individual. This talks about being recently divorced, breakups. This is all about someone making a head over heart decision to just end the cycle. Very direct and quick-witted in their responses. Advice, I see the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, so if you guys are trying to work together with someone else, like a roommate situation, or, you know, you guys are putting your money into a pot just to kind of put towards the same cause, for example, an apartment, a home, what have you, it seems as though, you know, you need to be wary of people not working together with you. There's a lack of teamwork. a lack of collaboration. Some of you may be dealing with third-party situations, and towards the middle of the month, you know, someone's going to decide to cut the situation off, but you don't know what you should do with that. External factors, Eight of Wands in reverse. So you've blocked someone or someone blocked you. This talks about things not moving forward. A lot of inner conflict attached to this. Hopes and fears, I see the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like you guys want commitment, but you fear that you won't get this. Some of you guys want new homes, stable family, but you fear that this is not meant for you, which that couldn't be farther from the truth. I feel like your fears are keeping you in situations that are not ideal. Outcome, Three of Chalices in reverse. So automatically we have a lot of threes here, and this refers to third-party situations. So marriage or relationship situations will be coming to an end this month due to this. This is all about anti-celebratory energy, creative blocks, emotional blocks. And I feel as though it's because you guys wanted to work together with someone. You wanted that commitment. You wanted stability, but the other person is not meeting you halfway. And again, you know, pay attention to people's intentions. Listen to your inner voice. The Sun in reverse. And guys, I will be bringing back the moon phase oracle. So once we clarify these, I will be using those for your advice. Sun in reverse. So we have the King of Wands in reverse, fiery energy. Okay. This talks about someone who is narcissistic, someone who is cold-hearted, ruthless. They will use you for their bottom line and think nothing of it. They have no remorse for their actions or what they have to say, how they treat people. They do not regard other people's feelings. You guys may be dealing with a tyrant within the workplace, and it results in a loss. It's bringing about an energy of depression. If you guys have started your own business, trying to be an entrepreneur, it seems as though there is a lot of instability with that. This person holds you accountable for things, but they do not hold themselves accountable is what I'm looking at here. Seven of Wands. Again, Knight of Swords, more air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So far we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and air. And from what I'm seeing with this is all about abusive communication. Someone's deciding to cut it off. I also feel as though this is more references to abusing power, tyrant, swift communication, hasty communication. Someone is coming for your head or biting your head off about something, or vice versa. And someone has to stand their ground against that. Two of Swords in reverse. Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords popping back out. A lot of impulsive words and actions in this situation here. And that's what's brought about this instability. And with the Knave of Chalices, there's been some sort of confession that's come in. And it may have been followed with some sort of hasty communication, or the confession may have followed the hasty communication. The angry, fiery, temperamental, abusive type of, heartless communication. But then I feel as though there's a love offer as well. And this person is just deciding to sever the bond altogether. And you guys are still in limbo about whether or not you should continue to pursue it or not. Four of Chalices. So we have the Knave of Wands. I feel as though this is all about flighty energy. And for the most part, this is a non-committal card. Someone may offer a physical relationship with you. You may receive a message from a fire sign. They make some sort of proposal, but you're not really pleased with it, or maybe you make a proposal to someone else and they're not really enthused about it. They're very apathetic. Nine of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles. So you guys may be dealing with an earth sign individual, or this could just simply be you going out and, slowly but surely regaining stability within your finances, within your home, within your work life. Slow and steady wins the race. I also see that you guys could be putting in a lot of time with this earth sign after coming out of a turbulent time with the fire and air sign. Queen of Swords. So I see the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it's all one-sided, You guys seem to be making the first move and taking the initiative to incite conversation, but it seems that it's all one-sided. Some of you guys may be dealing with debt as well, and so you guys are slowly and surely, you know, regaining stability financially to pay off these debts. You guys may be receiving help. You get word, hey, you know, here's a lump sum of money, either from your mother or just from some sort of, you know, situation where you guys have started your own business and you're receiving help with that. It can even be grants or things of that nature. And I also see the Justice at the bottom of the deck. And with all this air energy, it may just be a Libra specifically that you're dealing with for some of you. Talks about someone not holding themselves accountable for their actions and their words. And it's leaving someone feeling like, you know, the other person's being unjust, unfair. If you guys are dealing with legal issues, this automatically refers to, you know, someone having to pay out to you. An injustice has been brought to the light regarding a manager of a company. Maybe it was a breach of contract. Someone was abusive in their manner, in the way that they treated their employees. It could be that as well, but I definitely see that something will be nearing completion, or multiple things will be nearing completion towards the middle of the month. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so we have the Star in reverse. So some of you guys may be dealing with an Aquarius. But this is all about turning that energy down. There's a lack of healing, a lack of calm, a lack of peace. Depression is attached to this. And that's where the lack of collaboration is coming in. Eight of Wands in reverse. So we have two cards, Four of Wands in reverse and the King of Pentacles in reverse. So more earth energy again, okay? You guys may very well be dealing with a fellow earth sign who either blocked you or you ended up blocking them, and it resulted from breakdown in communication, loss of a home, a lack of fortune, and a lot of instability. This could also be someone that you've been dealing with who is two-faced, all about sex and money, and that's really about it. You guys really wanted the situation to come to fruition, but there's a lot of people involved. There's third-party situations for sure. Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Chalices. So I feel like you guys want to make a proposal. You guys want to offer your heart, but this person is not coming from a place of love due to a lack of healing. They're not wanting to collaborate. But I feel like you guys are fearing, that you guys won't have this just because this situation is not working out the way you had hoped. But that, again, that's not the way you should be looking at this. If something didn't work out, there's definitely a reason behind it. Three of Chalices in reverse. So we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I just feel like you guys are feeling tired of being single. I feel like you guys are tired of being alone, and that's why maybe you want to offer your heart to someone that may not be reciprocating those feelings. But, I also see here that there's going to be a lot of financial setbacks for you, and you guys are going to have to play catch up. So it forces you to become overinvested in your work. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knave of Chalices. So yeah, there's some sort of confession. Someone's going to confess, hey, I want a relationship, and it's going to be up to that person to accept or decline. Let's go ahead and get you your advice, Taurus. Gods and goddesses, please give me advice for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs from now until the end of February. Please give me advice for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs from now until the end of February. If you guys can try and find a way to bring some more positivity into your thoughts, that would be your best bet. And it's funny, these cards that popped out just now, it was 4. Usually I only draw 3, but that's okay. You guys have a bonus message. I see Gemini, so I see a lot of air. I see Gemini at the bottom of the deck. We have the Harvest Moon, the card for gratitude, Libra, the Peacemaker, Sage Moon, Purify, and the Waning Gibbous, B. So let's go ahead and see what messages these have for you. All right, the first one we have is the Harvest Moon. All right, here we are. And this is such a beautiful card, you guys. I love the little yin-yang in the middle of all this like autumn-like colors. It's awesome. Okay. The harvest moon appears in the sky closest to the autumn equinox. The atmosphere of the earth reflecting the sun rays makes this moon seem orange, like the colors of the leaves slowly fading. It is time to welcome in a new season, and changes are up ahead. Reflect on your journey and find all the paths of gratitude. In the cycle of creation, this is an opportune time to give back to keep the abundant energy cycling through your life. Make an offering to nature, give back to a charity, and take time to volunteer. Give with unconditional love and kindness. This will create a fertile foundation for new seeds to grow. The autumn equinox is a time of balancing the light and shadow energies before the dark half of the cycle approaches. Realign your energy and bring back balance and harmony. Check in and be honest with yourself. Are you giving too much of your energy away, or are you giving too little right now? There are times when energy preservation is needed, but realign with your intentions and ask what the best route is. Focusing on your failures will not benefit you or your situation. Cultivate gratitude always. Okay? The next one we have is Libra, the Peacemaker. And this is also a beautiful card. So pretty. Okay? Your desire right now is to create harmony in your situation. What does your situation need to bring in balance? Check in with your emotions and let them guide your next moves. This is a wonderful time to deepen a relationship you have been wanting to take to the next level. However, remember to seek balance that nourishes you in all aspects of your life. Love, work, play, family, you deserve it. Is playing peacemaker for the sake of others benefiting you and your well-being? It may be time to disrupt harmony and take a stand. And that coincides with that Seven of Wands energy. Okay, the next one we have is the Sage Moon, Purify. Okay. Winter nights are thawing into crisp, cool dawns, and the spring is beckoning you towards the light. It is time to let your spirit rise and expand outward. What lessons have you learned from within? What message do you bring back from your underworld? Strip the deep layers of your heavy soul and allow yourself to become weightless in the present moment. Light sage, and as the smoke rises, let your troubles float away into the infinite abyss. Take responsibility for your actions and forgive yourself and others. There is light at the end of the tunnel waiting to reveal your next step. Walk through this door. Let the light shine through you and break you open. As you prepare for this new chapter, take time to really release what no longer serves your spirit. Breathe into your heart space new possibilities. A purified spirit crafts a purified intent. Stagnation and heaviness burden your spirit. Are you holding on because you are afraid of the unknown? Shedding is needed for new growth to take root. Focus on self-love and nourishing your soul. This will ease the stress and soften the load you are carrying. Okay? The next one that we have is the Waning Gibbous, B. Okay? And this is going to be in its shadow side. The hustle and bustle of life right now is taking priority. Your ego is afraid to look deeper and wants you to stay safe in the familiar settings it can control. Dim the lights, hit the off switch, and literally step into the darkness despite your fear and ego. Look into the moonless sky and see what awaits you in the dark. Let go of baggage and observe your surroundings. Practice forgiveness and reclaim and preserve your energy. Just be. Okay? And the final one that we have is Gemini, the twins. You feel pulled in many directions right now because there is a lot of external and internal dialogue at play. What are you listening to more? What is your spirit leaning towards? More social outings may be occurring, and this can be a wonderful opportunity to meet with like minds and express yourself. You may feel insecure and indecisive at the moment, and that is okay. Sleep on it for a few days. Try not to succumb to gossip and focus on listening or observing instead. You may be surprised from the insights you learn. So, that definitely coincides with your reading, and hopefully I was able to give you guys some deeper insight as to how to work with these energies. So if you guys want to keep up with my readings and you're new to my channel, be sure to hit that sub button as well as that notification bell. And if this reading helped you in any way, be sure to mash that like button as well. And until next time, you guys, stay blessed, not stressed. Peace and love.